Why this story matters. Stories like this remind us that improvement often comes through small, steady efforts. Quick summary: this story highlights recent developments related to this day in history, showing how constructive action can lead to meaningful results. 123 years ago today, Wind Cave National Park was established by Congress as the sixth U.S. national park. It was the first cave to receive government protection of any kind in the modern era. The cave is recognized as the densest cave system in the world, with the greatest passage volume per cubic mile. Wind Cave is the seventh longest cave in the world, with 104.2 miles, 248.16 km of explored cave passageways as of 2021, and the third longest cave in the United States. 1933, the Lakota Sioux, an indigenous people who live in the Black Hills region of South Dakota, spoke of a hole that blew air, a place they consider sacred as the site where they first emerged from the underworld, where they had lived before the demiurge creation of the world. Would you like to read more good news about this day in history and on this day? Above ground, the park protects vast areas of mixed grass prairie, a rapidly diminishing North American ecosystem that hosts a stunning diversity of life. The Wind Cave bison herd is one of only 4 self-sustaining and genetically pure free-roaming bison herds in the country. For those interested in mineralogy, a type of formation called boxwork was first noted in wind caves. These calcite fins were once cracks filling gypsum and anhydrite. The released sulfuric acid weakened the bedrock, allowing it to weather faster than a calcite. The resultant intersecting fins form open chambers and protrude from the surrounding bedrock by amounts ranging from 0.6 to 1.2 m. Lower levels of the cave have boxworks mixed with frostwork and cave popcorn. Halite bushes were also first discovered in wind caves. Moonmork is found on many surfaces, while calcite rafts are found in the lower levels of the cave system. More good news on this date. The degree of height photography was unveiled by the French Academy of Sciences in 1864, and the United Nations headquarters officially opened in New York City in 1962 when Apple Computer introduced iTunes, the digital music software, at the Mac World Expo. 2001, the comprehensive peace agreement in Sudan marked the end of a 21-year civil war that killed or displaced millions of people. 2005, related famous drummers beat for peace in Sudan. The iPhone was unveiled by Apple CEO Steve Jobs. 2007, happy birthday to the actor J. K. Simmons, who turned 71 today. Named Jonathan when he was born in Grosse Pointe, Michigan, he played a doctor on TV's Law and Order and a police chief in The Closer, but his most acclaimed role was on the big screen in 2014, portraying a music teacher in Whiplash. 2009 photo by Rick Synod, CC license on Wikimedia. His powerful performance as the strict and belittling instructor earned him an Academy Award, a Golden Globe Award, the Screen Actors Guild Award, Critics' Choice Award, and BAFTA Award for Best Supporting Actor. Watch the riveting 200 trailer and check out more of his work. 1932, happy 8th birthday to Jimmy Page, the brilliant guitarist, songwriter, and producer whose groundbreaking band Led Zeppelin released its first album, 15 years ago this week. A complicated man, his guitar playing reflected his broad imagination and scenes to fit with the portrait of a man married and divorced 3 times, owner of multiple historic English manor houses, who grew up listening to blues guitarists with an enduring interest in the occult. 2013 photo by AFDA, CC license in the Great Guitar Player documentary It Might Get Loud. Jimmy plays the 1978 record Rumble by Link Ray, which had a major influence on his blues music of the 60s and 70s, particularly in Led Zeppelin's single Whole Lotta Loss. Watch a scene from It Might Get Loud. 34 years ago today, one of the most rapidly expanding fields of astronomy was born when scientists Alexander Wolfson and Dale Frail announced findings that confirmed, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the existence of extrasolar planets now referred to as exoplanets. Hypothesized as existing by Giordano Bruno Bach in the 16th century, the news was described by national astronomers as the greatest discovery by a Polish astronomer since Copernicus, and Nature magazine ranked Wolfson as the author of one of the 15 fundamental discoveries of astronomy. An artist's rendition of the Lig Pulsar CC 4.0, Pablo Carlos Budisi Alexander Wolfson at the Pimis Observatory, Poland CC 3.0. Lubecky found 2 exoplanets, which were around 3 and 3.5 times the mass of Earth, orbiting a neutron star or pulsar, spinning as fast as a blender around 2,300 light-years away. Perhaps borrowing from the notably frightening body Polish fables, the pulsar was named Lit, and the 2 planets Jorga and Poltergeist, all of which are undead monsters. Wolfson et al. Used the pulsar detection method to make the discovery. Observing the small dips in light coming from a bright, rapidly spinning neutron star, Wolfson reasoned that the dimming of light could only be possible if large bodies, in this case 3 times the mass of the Earth, were passing in front of it. The consistency in the timing of the dips would suggest an orbiting body as well, and the mathematics took care of the details. Today, exoplanet science is one of the most popular fields for new astronomers, and more than 4,000 exoplanets have been discovered to date, some of which present exciting targets in the search for extraterrestrial life, including some that likely have oceans. One of the new James Webb Space Telescope's infrared cameras is specialized for seeking out exoplanets hidden nearby. 1982, and on this day, London Fontaining Ted Season 8 on a stage in London, the first ever modern-day circus was produced. Philip Astley put on the show to feature his genius for trick